Hey, good morning. So, it's day 3 of a current private guided trip that I'm running. And it's raining today, so we had the agreement that if it's really pouring with rain, that we only meet for breakfast at 8:30 and go out afterwards, because as nice as it is to photograph things in the rain, it sucks to be sitting on a cold game drive vehicle at 6:15 in the morning. I had a thought yesterday morning though. Do you guys know this? You know these things, yeah? I cannot remember, well, I can count on one hand the amount of times I have used these and not spurt milk everywhere, because you open them and they go so anyway, it's very handy from a lodge point of view, but it's not always very friendly, so almost, see, it's virtually not possible. Anyway, it's great to be back in Madikwe. It's I used to manage lodges and guide here many moons ago, and even at this specific lodge where we are now, we're at Tuningi Game Lodge. For the first 3 nights, we've got one more night here, and then tomorrow we're going to Jamala on the other side of the reserve. But a couple of thoughts. I need coffee. That's one thought. Is having spent so many years in Madikwe, I think about 9, 10, and then coming back, it literally feels like yesterday. It doesn't feel like anything's changed. It's pretty cool. I used to work at this particular lodge with Gavin and Heidi, who's still here, and this is something I think. What is that now? Hang on, there's an alarm going off. Zoom. Yeah, okay. That can go away. Sorry, I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, alarms on the iPad. So people look at brochures or lodges and they look at things like that. But the most important thing is the people. So last night, I've obviously been on 1 or 2 safaris, and at most of them, the guys come out at some night and they sing for you. It's normally the Bowman night and you do the fire. The local staff come out and they do like a dance and singing, and it's very cool. Last night, I was sitting there, and for a moment, I was reminded what passion is for what you do. So the Tuningi guys came out. It was only guys singing, and Marita, the chef, and it was powerful. The voices and just being men, it was a proper powerful experience. But Heidi, who's been at this lodge, I think about 15 years, she's been in this forever. She was standing off to the side and kind of boogieing with the staff. Now, I can see bullshit, and that was not bullshit. She was really into it. She walked around and then she went to sing 1 or 2 songs with them, to the point where one of my clients, who it's her first time meeting this, she photographed and videoed Heidi doing her thing. It was beautiful to see that kind of passion, and it almost get me like emotional. I'm like, fuck, that's what life's about. And having been here for so long and still feeling that way, that means something. And linking it back, it's about the people at the lodge that makes it work. You can have the most fancy fucking beds and beautiful colors and whatever the stuff is. If the people aren't real and passionate, it's not going to work. People is everything. With the coaching stuff, again, everything comes down to people. With travel, it comes down to people. In offices, it comes down to people. I will always be in favor of people first, always, regardless of anything. It's just, and last night I sat there again, I was like, fuck, that's it, that's real. So Heidi, if you do watch this, it was special to see. It was really special to see, because I know, having worked at lodges, sometimes you see it again for the 15th time this month, and you just stand in the corner, it's like, okay, my chance to get a break. And seeing it like that was special. It was really cool. I think we all need to pay more attention to people, be more nice, be more kind, be more considerate, be more empathetic, just be more fucking nice, because there's a lot of idiots out there. What have we had? We've had a lot of elephants. We had good lion sightings. We had a cheetah yesterday morning. The photography's been good, not like next level, but just solid. I also think it's got to do with expectations. And the people come here for a good experience overall, and they're not hinging their experience on 1 or 2 images. Therefore, everything is upside. It's a mindset, you see. Some people still don't get that, though. There's an underground hide here, which is phenomenal. Got some, it's raining, looks like it's raining today the whole day. But yesterday morning, we got some pretty cool shots in the rain out of the hide. Some really cool stuff, actually. which was nice. I am shooting a new lens. Where is it? My camera's at the lodge. 8 to 25mm f4 Olympus lens, which is phenomenal. The reason I got it though is for landscape with my Nisi filters and stuff. But I'm shooting some wide stuff on it. It's really nice, new favorite. What else? A couple of families at the lodge, and it's nice to see travel kind of opening up again. Everybody's moods and opinions about COVID and the fuck up in like Russia, Ukraine, it's very similar. Wherever people come from, people feel the same way. They feel a certain way about the whole thing. And underlying is just, can we just move the fuck on? Literally. If you haven't yet, go and listen to my podcast, Gerry van der Walt podcast. In episode 8, I speak to Barry Greenwood, my therapist. And we speak about COVID and stuff. Interesting talk. And it's a lot of context in there. Which for me was great. There's another podcast coming out. I don't know what day today is. Monday, so it must be tomorrow. I speak to Kyle, who's a salon owner and a hairstylist out of Johannesburg. Great conversation. And then I was thinking of recording a couple more now while I'm away. I also am going to do, my idea was initially to do a Wild Eye podcast every night and upload it, but the signal at this lodge is just not good enough, which is nice. You don't have to be online all the time. So I'm going to try from the next lodge. I'll try and get some up. But yeah, I'll see if this uploads. Woo, win if it does. But yeah, I have clients with me that are regular guests. They've traveled with me very often. And with conversations with Gavin and Heidi, who I used to work with, who manages the lodge here, conversations with other guests, conversation with staff members, with family members. There is no downside to over-indexing on other people and what they feel. I said that to a couple of people in this week. Some of my coaching clients, some travel people, and on some of the podcast conversations. I don't care what the fuck you do in life. I don't care. You could do books, you could run safaris, you could be a life coach, you can be a sportsman, you can sell tires, you can run a lodge. The main thing that matters in this world, and I don't care if you're a boss, I don't care if you're a staff member, if you're rich or poor or service oriented or you sell a fucking product, the most important thing in this life is the way that you make other people feel. That's it. The way that you make other people feel. If you work for them, they work for you. You're a lodge owner, you're a guest. It doesn't matter. The way that you make other people feel is everything in life. Think about it. Anyway, I'm going to get too deep now. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to have this coffee. I'm going to try and upload this video. Okay, for question of the day, because quite a few of you pop over to my Instagram and you answer the question of the day, which is flippin' amazing. Thank you. Do you think people is everything? In business, in life, in work, in holiday, do you think people matters most? And if you disagree, I would like to know why. Do you think systems and structures and policies are more important? Or do you think, no, the way the lodge works is more important than people? I would love to hear your thoughts. For me, I'm all in. It's about how you make other people feel. I'm going to have coffee. I'll chat to you guys maybe tomorrow if the signal allows. I'll also try and get some podcasts out. Anyway, why am my eyes so red? Yo, I did sleep well. Okay, I'm going. My name is Gerry. I'm from Wild. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe. Bye.